And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
Well, you look at Williams. With how things stand now, it'd take a big change in the voting to get him in. To the top 10 in the East.
Yeah, much less the starting five, but he shouldn't let that distract him from the honor of making it onto this list at all.
And with the roster set, don't forget to tune in for the NBA All-Star Game on 2K Sports. It's going to be a blast. So the Houston starting five. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Barnes. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Eason in at small forward. And for the Bulls, we've got Walker. He's out there with Williams. Keontae George out there with a Kongwu. Three-pointer, Halliburton. He buries it from three. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And that one drops for him.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Eason. It's Hartenstein, high post. And here's Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Eason. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. To the middle. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball four.
Halliburton, the pass to Barnes. And a Kongwu with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Elbow shot, and that one drops.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for two, Williams.
The first one falls. And Williams drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Eason. Back to Halliburton. Hartenstein with a screen on George. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. In third, Houston.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Pajemski. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Eason finds Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. Bulls leading by 3. For 3. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Halliburton with the ball. George defending. And miss after miss right now.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Walker passes to George. Outside, Williams. Another 3 for Chicago.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Chicago, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
Checking out the Bulls, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Halliburton finds Barnes. Barnes a screen. Here's Eason going inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
George passes to Okongwu. George outside. Walker against Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. Pass to Barnes. The 3 counted from distance.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Defended by Pajemski. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton. And Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
And Allie, thank you for that. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Pajemski driving inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the trade deadline is in the rearview mirror, Clark. The All-Star game is quickly approaching.
You know, from players to coaches to announcers, B.A., we all look forward to that break, the All-Star break. It's a great time to reset, to re-energize, to recharge, and to get mentally prepared for what's next.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's George. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And they move move the ball so well, finishing in the top third in assists per game. So good at looking for the best shot possible at all times.
And the points off turnovers has really fueled their offense, giving them open floor opportunities and good looks at the bucket. And he can't get that one. Rockets trail by 9. With the step back, pass to Barnes. Three-pointer. Walker pulls down the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Williams from long range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Walker against Barnes. Pass to Pajemski. Now here's Eason. Hartenstein with a screen on Williams. And it's Eason penetrating. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Three-pointer. Halliburton gets the three to fall. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Here's a Kongwu. Outside Walker. Williams against Hartenstein. Now here's a Kongwu. He's covered closely. George, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Halliburton, the pass to Eason. Barnes against George. Outside Eason. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
It's Walker on the wing. Outside, Williams. Defended by Eason. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Halliburton. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Rockets trail by 4. Releases from 15. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Wiseman, he's checked in for a Kongwu. Bryant comes in for Walker. Tyson, he's checked in for Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for George. Pass to Bryant. Shoots over Jackson. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Houston has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. The jump hook uses the glass to drop it in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And the defense right there, but somehow, some way, he still gets it done.
Defended by Pajemski. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Pass to Mobo. To the left wing. Pajemski with it. To the inside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Van Vliet's checked in for Houston. Good on the second one. Chicago leading. Guarded by Van Vliet. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
2 shots.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. Now here's Carter. No points yet. Jackson on the wing. Back to Carter. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one doesn't drop.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Wiseman, pass to Mitchell. Bryant outside. Screen by Wiseman. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. Houston, 4th.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And he drops it first. And the Bulls making a change here. George is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Rockets trail by 3. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Van Vliet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
Mitchell against Carter. Pass to Tyson. Wiseman, a screen on Van Vliet. Tyson. And again, no good by Chicago.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Houston. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Carter, a screen on George. Here's Jackson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
George. First personal foul. 13 foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Rockets. Jackson.
One shot.
At the line for one.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. 32 seconds left in the first. Now Mitchell. He picked up 15 in their last win against Cleveland.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Bryant.
They're really not doing themselves any favors picking up this many fouls so early.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Van Vliet outside. The three is up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front, up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Houston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. So the Rockets 5 now. Scotty Barnes is out there with Jackson. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Mobo in at center, filling out the middle. Here's Tyson. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
They set a pick. Pass to Mobo. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Mobo's got his second bucket of the night.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Walker against Barnes. Here's Tyson. It's hauled in by Houston. Last time they met was in Houston.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Barnes against Walker. Pass to George. The kick out to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Gets a very good look and converts. Walker's got 9.
Nice switch up. Already into a shot motion, he kicks it to another shooter.
And here's Barnes. Walker covering. Back to Pajemski. Pulls it in from the elbow. Walker pulls down the board.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Mitchell against Halliburton. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Barnes, it's good.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's George. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6. Halliburton misses. The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's supreme court vision. Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A. To be the facilitator that he is, you've got to have an understanding of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust on the fly to what the defense is providing. And it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be. And that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him One of the top dime droppers in the league.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
Walker. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Rockets trail. And here's Halliburton. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Memphis. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Halliburton read what the defense was trying to do and then found his man off the pick. Beautifully done.
Over to the wing. Defended by Pajemski. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And Houston has possession. Trailing by 2. Halliburton, the pass to Hartenstein. Outside Pajemski. Got a piece of it. Williams against Eason to the paint. He can't hit that time. Halliburton with some nice D. Pass to Pajemski. Down low. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Defended by Pajemski. Picked up by Okongwu. Drills it from deep. He's got 15.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Eason against Williams. Halliburton left side from the arc. And they'll get another chance. 3-pointer. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Defended by Pajemski. Williams passes to George. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Jackson with a screen on George. Halliburton. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Halliburton's got 16 points. George passes to Okongwu. Picked up by Okongwu. To the middle. Kicks it to George. Goes back up. Right side, Walker. 4 on the clock. Williams finds Walker. No good from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Jackson, pass to Hartenstein. Back to Jackson. Eason with the ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. George with it. Hartenstein covering. Pass to Williams. And here's Okongwu. Here's George. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Halliburton with the ball. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Lets it go from deep. The Rockets pull it in. To the paint. Pass to Podziemski. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Eason against Williams. To end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williams has got 7 points.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Wiseman, he's checked in for Okongwu. George comes in for Walker. Bryant, he's checked in for Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for George. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Barnes, he's checked in for Jackson. Sensabaugh comes in for Eason. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Podziemski. And it's Carter in for Halliburton.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
George is screen on VanVleet. Outside for Mitchell. And that misses. That would have put him up. Well, the Rockets shooting at 44% in the second, a decent rate. Pass to VanVleet. Back to Carter. Hartenstein a screen. To the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on James Wiseman.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Tyson, he's checked in for Chicago. And so Hartenstein nails both of them.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Here's Wiseman. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
First free throw is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Good on both. And Houston has possession. A minute 53 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's VanVleet. Houston with another miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
George for three. They get it again. Oh, Wiseman using his size.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
To the middle. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Mobo. Right through the D for the layup. Mobo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Fader on the way. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Van Vliet scanning the floor. 46 seconds left to play in the half. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Bulls shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. George passes to Mitchell. Now Bryant. Down low. James Wiseman, a monster down low.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Carter. Barnes has got 9.
Yeah, kept his feet moving and found a window. Barnes doesn't need much room to operate.
Now here's Bryant, guarded closely. There's a screen from downtown, on target from range. He has 6. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Bulls out in front, up by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game, a lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. You know, in many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Halliburton. They've got Jalen Williams, Walker out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's George. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Barnes finds Halliburton. Barnes with a screen on George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Keontae George.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance pretty consistently.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
George against Halliburton. Here's Williams. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Third personal foul.
And the free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Halliburton with the ball. Hartenstein passes to Eason. 5 on the clock. Outside Barnes. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got 12.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor, and Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Yep, that one goes.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
It's Pajemski on the wing. Outside Barnes. Another shot. Here he goes. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And rejected. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 4 rebounds now. Defended by Pajemski. Outside, Williams. He shoots. Hartenstein pulls it in. Houston in the lead. Pass to Barnes. Walker with some nice D. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Drains the triple. Give him 20. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
It's Barnes on the wing. Walker covering. Sinks the tray. Eason's got 7 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jackson, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And over these last 10 games, these are the players at the point guard position that have been the most effective from the foul line. 4th, Keontae George.
Yeah, when this group goes to the line, odds are they're sinking their shots. As a result, the defense really has to question whether they can be as aggressive as they'd like to be.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Defensive foul. Isaiah Hartenstein. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Pajemski. Here's the 3. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Eason. Outside Pajemski. Hartenstein with a screen on George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And you gotta love how they rebounded the ball, finishing top 3 in the league in that category. They made sure to be assertive when it came to hitting the boards.
And when you consider how well they played on defense, holding opponents to the lowest amount of points per game in the league, it's remarkable. They are outstanding at covering for one another and mucking it up on this end for other teams. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Outside Walker. Off the mark there with a 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Jackson, he's checked in for Eason. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Okongwu's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shot from 16. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. A moment here to see the numbers for Keontae George.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Houston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Halliburton, the pass to Hartenstein. Halliburton outside. From outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. George outside. Walker sets a screen. Driving in. Outside, Williams. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. For Chicago, Wiseman comes in for Okongwu. And it's Bryant in for Williams. Here's Jackson. Yet to see a basket. Jackson outside. To the paint. Here's Mobo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Wiseman. Outside Walker. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll be on G.G. Jackson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Walker taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Mitchell's checked in for George. And a change for the Rockets. Sensabaugh is checked in for Pajemski. And both free throws good for Walker. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's the teardrop, and it's Chicago with a board. Walker in the post, defended by Jackson. Jackson against Bryant. That one goes. Count it. Bryant's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Halliburton outside. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Bryant against Jackson. Bryant, the pass to Wiseman. Mobo with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Pass to Sensabaugh for the lead. Chicago with a rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
George, he's checked in for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for the Rockets.
At the line for one, Edge
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Bulls making a switch here. Tyson's checked in. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from three-point range. Houston, 4th.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Pass to Jackson. Carter, a screen on George. Here's Jackson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
shooting from Houston, Jackson. At the line for one.
And that one falls for Jackson. Here's Mitchell. No points so far. Pass to Bryant. Bryant, a screen on Jackson. Now here's Mitchell, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the Sixers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up. but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Inside, here's Momo, and he slams it in one-handed.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Bryant against Jackson. Clock at 6. Now here's Bryant, tightly guarded. Bryant controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Mobo. Jackson outside. Here's Mobo, guarded by Wiseman. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Sensabaugh. Drops in the 3. Sensabaugh's got his first 3 points of the game. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Pass to Tyson. To the paint. Poke loose. Jackson outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Tyson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bryant. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's Carter. Here's Mobo. Now Jackson fires for 3. Another 3 from Houston.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Bulls trail by 6. Now here's Mitchell. No made baskets yet. Bryant outside. George a screen on Jackson. And here's Bryant outside. And the 3-pointer goes.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Pass to Mobo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And he makes a first. Barnes, he's checked in for Houston. Eason comes in for Jackson. He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 4. The 3 from Mitchell. The shot that time not on target. 50 seconds left in the third. Mitchell against Carter. Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Bryant outside. George a screen on Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Bryant the pass to George. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist from Wiseman. Bryant's got 16 points now. Barnes against Bryant. Now Barnes. And we've reached the end of the third. The Rockets on top, up by 4, and we'll return shortly. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Houston 5 right now. Tari Eason is out there with Barnes. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Carter in at the 2. Williams from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Williams, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
At the line for 2, Williams.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Walker, he's checked in for Chicago. Pajemski's checked in for the Rockets. And he's good on the second. The Rockets lead by 5. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. A 3 from Barnes. Offensive rebound. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And so George will bring it up for Chicago. Outside, Williams. Back to George. And the layup is good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in. That gives him a double-double.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Okongwu, a screen on Barnes. Walker, again, the Bulls score.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Pajemski. Now here's Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Over George. Again, Houston.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
Here's Williams. Kicks it to George. Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Williams on the wing. George scanning the floor. Pass to Walker. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And a Kongwu with the block.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Pajemski. Houston with another miss.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Jackson is checked in.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago. Edge.
One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. For Houston, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Hartenstein finds Barnes. Halliburton outside. Jackson with a screen on George. Shoots from 14. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Jackson against Williams. Pass to Okongwu. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pajemski into the lane. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul. At the line for the Rockets. Pajemski taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Walker. Right wing. Defended by Pajemski. Outside Walker. For 3, George. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Barnes passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Halliburton with the steal. And here's Pajemski. Here's Hartenstein. George defending. There's the double with Okongwu. Halliburton left side. Shot clock at 5. Barnes no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Okongwu. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Brandon Pajemski.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. Never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
One shot.
Free throw good, Okongwu. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball. Back
to George. Williams on the wing. They set the screen, and it's rejected. Outside Barnes. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
Struggling in a game that's still in the balance, that could go either way. That basket makes him 1 of 6 in the final period.
Walker against Barnes. And here is Williams. Back to Walker. Shoots over Barnes. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Rockets lead by 4. Jackson, pass to Halliburton. Launches a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Halliburton's got 11 in the second half.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
And he lays it up and in. And he's got 28 now.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Back to Halliburton. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. He shoots it. It's hauled in by Houston.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Spins. Halliburton finds Barnes. Back to Halliburton. Jackson the screen. Just 4 to shoot. And another shot. Rejected by Okongwu. They get it back. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Pass to Williams. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Walker against Barnes. Halliburton outside. Shoots over George. Williams grabs the board. Bulls trail by 4. Picked up by Okongwu. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Barnes, it's good.
They've really bottled him up here in the 4th. He's only 2 of 7 from the field.
George against Halliburton. From the elbow. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Eason's checked in for Houston. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Knocked away. Williams on the wing. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Podziemski. Halliburton finds Barnes. Hartenstein a screen. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Halliburton, the pass to Hartenstein. Walker attacking. And the shot goes down.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
Lets it go from 11. Halliburton misses. The Bulls trail by 4. George outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Halliburton against George to the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Money!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. George against Halliburton. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Podziemski. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Rockets. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they foul intentionally. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Here's George. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. And so it's Houston winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game.